You cannot afford to be stupid in today's times. In today's world, today's society, as a youth, a young person, a young adult, a teenager, even a kid, you cannot afford to be stupid and play in this game of life. It is not like how it was back in the day. And I know I sound like an old man, but trust me, there's a lot of people that have older stories than me that are a lot older. But I digress. You cannot be stupid in this day and age, at any age, but this one goes out to all the youth. I was reading a story last night, sorry. I haven't had coffee yet. I was reading a story last night about a father, 41-year-old, about 6-7 years younger than me, almost, got in his vehicle and chased down two teenagers. And I'll stop there. Let me rewind. From what I read, apparently these two teenager boys, and this is in Austin if you want to look it up, the city of Austin, Texas. Two teenager boys were playing a prank on this guy's house. Apparently they have done pranks before, or a previous prank. How many? The guy said it was a previous time. Well, this time, the second time, they threw feces. Now, I'm assuming it is dog feces, but it just says feces on the man's door or porch. So at that point, the guy, of course, opens the door, confronts them as they're walking away or running away, and yells at them, you little, blankety blank effers are gonna die tonight, right? Out of anger, obviously, right? This guy's pissed because these kids have disrespected him a second time, and they're not taking his anger to heart, right? I'm gonna have to come back. I'm in line. Be right back. All right, so continue. So this guy yells at the kids saying, you're gonna die today, you blankety blank little blanketies, and proceeds to grab his kid, because apparently he had his kid in his back seat of his vehicle, gets in the vehicle and chases these kids down the street, and he's looking for them, and I'm assuming he's driving for a while trying to find which neighborhood they went into, because obviously he's seen a description of them. He's seen them, I guess maybe they were on their bikes, I'm not sure, but he finds them. And so, of course, he comes up to them quickly, right? Gets out of his vehicle and proceeds to start punching one of the kids in the face, right? Knocking him to the ground. I think he gets into a scuttle with the other kid, maybe. And these are just kids or boys, right? So, of course, 41-year-old man is able to just pummel these kids, no problem. They weren't like big kids, like adult-sized kids. Well, the guy forgot to put his vehicle in park because he was so, angry that he was not focused, and he just hauled ass, stopped the car, and got out. Well, the car started rolling and ran over the kid that he punched. I'm assuming somewhat knocked out, maybe, but he punched him to the ground where the kid was just laying there, and then the vehicle was moving. And I guess then he turned his attention to the other kid, not realizing that the car was rolling, and it actually ran over the kid. So, of course, now he's facing charges for that, but he got out on bail. They interviewed the other kid, and this is the thing. I realize that emotions cloud the good judgment or the focus here, right? Because it's not about admitting your faults, that you were wrong, or that I shouldn't have done that. It's all about victim mentality, right? It's I'm the victim, even though I'm the one that started it. I'm the one that that did it, the initiated, that caused this guy to lose his shit. It was my fault, right? No one ever comes clean, right? Even when you find somebody that robs a store, and the store owner or the clerk or the employee ends up getting the best of the deal and taking that guy or whoever out, then the family comes back and says, oh, you know, we want to sue everybody, sue the store, sue the employee. I even saw one story that comes to mind where the sister's like, oh well, so what? Oh well, so what that he robbed y'all? Y'all didn't have the right to kill him. And I'm just thinking, this is today's world that we live in, right? This is today's wokeness. And this is not me not having pity on any individual that dies. It's just, you make choices, there are consequences, plain and simple. Does that mean that I never did stupid shit? No, I did dumb stuff, but I always use logic. The way I am today is pretty much how I was as a young person. Not exactly, because obviously I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I live and learn, and you grow, right? You don't know what you don't know, but for the most part, my grandparents raised me pretty well. You know, they put judgment in me so that I could evaluate life. And I think that is something to take away from this story here, is that you have a sense of judgment, of balance in your life, right? That you can determine, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. This is going to be bad, or I'm going to get in trouble with the law. The problem is there's no fear of the law these days. People don't care. People are like, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. And then they get their phones out and everybody's recording, right? Look at what happened in New York. People were actually filming. They took the time to get their phone out and start filming people running instead of running themselves. This is today's world that we live in. Film everything. If you can film it, it's the money shot, right? We live in strange times, for sure. We live in times that they just don't make a whole lot of sense. And to be honest with you, I just don't know what to say anymore. You know, people don't want to hear common sense. People don't want to do right. And back to that kid, he could have easily said on camera, look, what this guy did was horrible. What this guy did will traumatize me for the rest of my life. What this guy did was wrong. However, we fucked up, right? We messed up. We should not have done that. And I want to, this is what the kid could have said. I want to tell everyone that is thinking about doing stupid acts like this, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. There are consequences to your actions. Kid or adult, you have to pay if you want to play. Right out.